A very good evening and welcome you all to the Jfsc Dats Premier League Season 5, and we are almost towards the end of the season. Today's match is between the Dbis strikers taking on the Dais Ace, and the toss happened just a while ago where the Dais Ace won the toss and they have elected to ball first. So the Dbis strikers will be batting first. Their openers Ved and Shivkumar into the middle, and Divyam, the opening bowler for the Dais. We're all set and ready. Umpires into the position. The fielders just stretching up to start this clash. The umpires having just a check before he says, "Let's play." This has been a wonderful tournament, and they have been competing throughout the tournament quite well. First ball, Divyam to Ved of today's match. Oh, that's high in the air. Just falls short of the fielder, and that will be the first runs on the board. Oh, there's a miscommunication there between the fielders. The fielder was not quite sure where to throw the ball, and in between that, the batters have taken the advantage and straight up the runs on the board for the DBI strikers. Ved is off the mark with that single. Shivkumar on strike now. This time a full pitch delivery, just swinging outside off, and the batter left it alone. The batter needs and will take the time to get to used to the conditions. Shivkumar will face his second ball. Just opens the face of the bat. A fine touch on the bat just shows the direction towards that short third man. That will be a dot ball as well. They need to take a full advantage of the power play. The 6 overs, they need to maximize it. This time again a full pitch delivery, but played it on to the leg side and straight into the fielders and who's standing at the short mid wicket. Could have been there a drive if he could have when it was quite outside of there. Again a full pitch delivery, this time in the gap, but there's a fielder. Maybe the timing on the ball wasn't as good as it needed, and Shivkumar will be off the mark with that single. Again a full pitch delivery there from Divyam, but that wasn't even well executed to time it well to get that boundary. With back on strike, oh, gets the inside edge, gets lucky. The ball stayed quite low there as he was not aware of the height the ball had onto it. Gets the inside edge, just misses the stumps there, and with that we also complete the first over. So the DBI strikers score is 2 runs at the loss of 0 wicket. Malay, the new bowler, into the attack for the Dais ace, and Shiv Kumar will be on strike. Malay with the first ball. Oh, this time it's high in the air. But no, it hasn't. It's found straight in the hands of that mid-on fielder. Again, it was a quite a fuller delivery there, and it was picked up quite well high in the air, but it didn't had the time and the distance it needed. The disappointment as Shiv Kumar walks back. Malay strikes on the very first ball of his spell, and the first wicket falls for the strikers. Manish, the new bowler, sorry, the new batter in the middle for the strikers. Malay, Manish on strike. Malay with the second ball. Oh, this time played straight down the ground. Oh, he beats the fielder. Gets the boundary on the very first ball. That was played beautifully. Gets an upfront delivery there and just drives it down the ground for a boundary. This time on the leg side, straight in the hands of the fielder. So the first boundary of the Dbis strikers innings came on the very second ball of that second over. It was played straight down the ground, an over pitch delivery, and a lovely drive to open the account for Manish. It is quite rare where we get to see a batter opening the account with that off drive down the ground. It's such a eye pleasing shot to see. Oh, this time up front he gets trapped there. He was standing quite down there, but he gets into the trap, and that was an excellent delivery. So after getting hit for a boundary, he has adjusted to his line and length quite well. Three dot balls after that four. So good comeback there by Malay, and he will bowl the last ball of this over. Oh, huge play and a miss there. He was aiming it to hit down the ground but missed onto it by margin there. So after the completion of second over, the Dbis strikers score is 6 runs at the loss of 1 wicket. Divyam back into the attack. Three dot balls on the trot now. Ved playing on one of five. Divyam with the fourth ball. Oh, this time drives, picks it up beautifully. But there's a fielder protecting the boundary ropes who will get a single. So just a single so far in this over. Manish back on strike. He's playing on 4 of 5. That has been a good opening bowling spell by both the bowlers of the Dais. Just 7 runs so far at the loss of 1 wicket. Manish to face Divyam. Oh, that's been slashed hard this time onto the offside. There's a fielder again onto the boundary ropes. Just a single. So the bowler is bowling according to the field. Just 2 runs so far in the over. Ved playing on 2 of 6. And now this is a brilliant over so far. Last ball. An absolutely excellent delivery and well defended. So after the completion of 3, the Dbis striker's score is 8 runs at the loss of 1. Malay back into the attack for his second over. He went for 4 in his first. Again, excellent delivery into that stump line. Just tickle it onto the leg side, gets a single. And Manish will be off strike now. Ved again will be on strike. He's trying to get into the rhythm. He's playing on 7. He's playing on 2 of 7. He's not yet found the rhythm. He's just quite a bit struggling there at the moment. Malay with getting the wicket on the very first ball of his spell, dismissing Shiv Kumar. Malay to Ved. Oh, excellent. The fielder fumbles, and that will give a single run there for the DBI strikers as they run quickly. That brings Manish back on strike, so that will be a leg by run there, or is it a by run? Or is it's given by runs there. So Manish on strike now. Malay to Manish. Oh, smashes hard, but smashes it straight to the fielder on mid on. So again, a good work by Malay. He's bowling into that stump line, and he is also bowling according to the field. They have set. Oh, lovely, lovely. How often we have seen the player doing or making their foot work for them. Again, a well foot to work there from Malay, just saving runs for them. Malay with the fifth ball. Oh, this time he picks it up straight down the ground. Oh no, it doesn't. It founds the fielder. But this has been an absolutely a well trapped wicket by the Dais. They exactly knew where they need to bowl and what they need to the bowl to the batter, as it was two back-to-back dot balls. He needed to go for the big one, and they just took that fielder of who was standing on mid-on just slightly onto that cow corner region, and he hits it straight down the ground, but finds the fielder. Again, the batter not getting the distance required, but getting the height and finding himself into the hands of the fielder there. So Manish also walks back. So two second wicket fall in Malay has taken the second one too, and this has been an excellent spell by him so far. 1.5 overs, just 5 runs and 2 wickets. So Vishal, the new batter, walks in now for the Dbis strikers, and he'll face the first ball of his innings. Malay to Vishal, a short pitch delivery this time, quite rare to see from Malay, but he hits it straight back to the bowler, and that completes the fourth over. And the Dbis strikers score is 10 runs at the loss of 2. Nishant introduced into the attack now. Wade will be on strike. He's playing on 2 of 8. He too is sounding his rhythm there. And the Dbis strikers are in some trouble here right now. They're starting off the fifth over. Their score is just 10 at the loss of 2. They have lost 2 wickets already. Nishant with his first ball, just getting a hint of a swing there. Nibs into the pad there. And a dot ball to start for Nishant. Ved again concedes the dot ball. The dot ball does build up the pressure on the batters. Second ball, this time gets the edge straight back towards that short third man fielder. The ball flies quickly but just falls short of the fielder there. Again, no run. And now this might get slightly difficult for Wade, because again, 2 dot balls to start the over. tries to play that square drive this time, but finds the fielder standing in the inner circle. So three dot balls. We can see the three variations now from Nishant. First one he bowls straight, but nips back into the batter, then slightly outside off and filler, and again a filler delivery. This time again into that stump line. So he isn't allowing the batter to get settled in there. We often see that the batter does this to the bowler if he steps out, and he does all kinds of sort of tricks here to get the bowler unsettled. But this we could see now that the bowler is playing with the mind of the batter. Again a different delivery, this time slightly fuller, almost away from the batter, trying to play that big drive, but he gets quite lucky this time as the umpire signals wide. Might be just after it pitched, it could have gone out of that guideline. Appeal there from the wicket keeper, not as convincing as umpire would like. So another dot ball, just a single of that wide, not a single run off the bat this over. But this time he executes the ball he wanted to execute before that one. This time the batter connects, and he connects well to get the boundary and just releases the pressure. But this time the bowler does slightly wrong as it bowls straight into arc of that batter, and the batter plays beautiful inside out and plays it over the infield, and one bounce into that boundary ropes as the fielder was slightly off the square, standing onto that square, and wouldn't have reached as the ball was racing quickly towards that boundary, and that also ends the over. So after the completion of fifth, the Dbis striker score is 15 runs at the loss of 2. Bhaumik, the new bowler, into the attack for the Dais. Vishal will be on strike. Oh, beautiful delivery. Sharply turns, beats the outside edge of the batter, and that was a flighted delivery from Bhaumik, which turns sharply when it pitches in. Bhaumik with the second ball, but this time slightly outside of, gets into the gap, hits well, but the timing on that one wasn't well, so it wouldn't get them, will get them just a single. Wade back on strike with that single. He's playing on 6 of 14. But that that last four might give him a lot of confidence, cause he hit it that quite well. Bhaumik to Vishal. Oh, was in the air, but it's in the gap and it's gone all the way towards that boundary line. It was quite cut quite hard there by Wade. We'll have a look at it again. Again, slightly outside of gives the batter room to hit that quite hard. But what in the air for a while there, the fielder wouldn't get there, and it goes all the way towards that boundary row. So back to back boundaries now. For Wade, it will give him a lot of confidence. Oh, this time he hits into the gap. Oh, that's a lovely and it's a glorious drive as it could get. Beautiful drive. Everything picture perfect into this. Front foot, the bat coming along the ground. The fielder did chase it, but the ball was hit quite well there from Wade to get him the boundary. So back to back boundaries now for Wade. And now he has found it himself. That rhythm which he needed. Excellent. He read that perfectly and left it alone. That will be a wide as it went quite or defends it. This time the ball just gets the height and just comes in, and Wade just defends it. So 10 runs already of this over, and this will be the last ball of this over. Wade again cuts it beautifully, but there will be a fielder, and that might be just a single. So Wade will keep the strike, and after the completion of 6, the Dbis striker's score is 26 runs at the loss of 2, and that couple of boundaries might give some confidence and rhythm to Wade which he needed early on, and he looks quite settled now. Nishant back into the attack for his second, and this also ends the power play. Nishant with his first ball. Excellent delivery, but even well hit there by Wade. Hits it straight towards the long off. Gets the single. Nishant with the second ball to Vishal. Cuts it straight back to the fielder. That will be a dot ball. It's straight towards the fielder, and we'll get a single of that one. Score 28 for 2. And so far the bowling of the Dais ace has been on point. Just 27 runs off that first of the first six, getting 2 wickets already. This time, the shorter delivery just going down, and umpire signals wide. Nishant with fourth ball that was well defended and even well bowled. With slowly and steadily building up his innings. He's right now he's playing on 16 of 20. Just 3 runs in the over so far. Nishant with the fifth ball offlects it quite well, but finds the fielder there at the short fine leg. Again a dot ball. Oh, this time full pitch delivery. Excellent shot. Inside out goes all over for a boundary. The ball just falls short of the boundary rope and then going into that boundary fence. That was an excellent shot there from Ved to end the over. That was exceptional. It looked quite easy. And after the completion of 7, the Dbis striker score is 33 for 2. Oh, hits off to the back foot this time. Finds the fielder, gets the single. Bombing back into the attack for his second. He went for runs in his first. And now just a single of the first 3 of this over. Wade again back on strike. He's playing on 20 of 22. How well have he built up his innings? He started with some struggle there, then slowly found out his way up into this innings. Still, he has a long way up there. He needs to stay for his team right now. Just 34 runs on the board off at the loss of 2 in 7.3 overs. Baumik with the fourth ball. The ball just sharply turns and gets some height onto the ball and just quietly nibs sharply in. But that was well played by Wade. Oh, that was excellent. That was excellent. This time up front there, fuller delivery just surprises Wade completely as it turns sharply and beats the outside edge of him. And now the ball is just gripping and getting him some turn there. Another turn there, sharp turn. But this time slightly Wade came on the front foot to play that one. But then also the ball just turns sharply, hits the pad. So three dot balls to end the over. Just a single came off this one, and how well has Baumik made his comeback into that second over. After the completion of 8, the Dbis strike is scored is 34 for 2. Nikhil, the new bowler into the attack for the Dais is Nikhil with his first ball to Vishal. A fuller delivery slightly outside of beats Vishal completely there. And a dot ball to start his spell. Vishal just needs to rotate the strike quite consistent and not to build up the pressure by conceding the dot balls. That pressure brings on Ved as well, and in that if he goes for runs and if he miss hits, the wicket would be fallen there. Right now a white ball, full toss straight onto the body, just flicks it onto the leg side, gets a single and brings Ved back on strike now. So might as well Ved will take 2-3 balls to get used to Nikhil, or what does Nikhil is bowling to Ved, how the balls are coming at him or what are the line and lengths Nikhil is going to bowl at him. He needs to assess that and then go after. So if he can pick the bowlers, if he wants to go after, because we are already into the ninth over, score is just 36 for 2. This time played it onto the leg side and just get the single. The singles and doubles won't be a concern right now for the Dais Ace, as the score isn't much of the strikers, just 37 at the loss of 2, and we're already into the ninth over, and also 3 runs of this over so far of the first 3, which is quite good spell so far. Oh, hits it straight down the ground. This time gets into his arc and hits it fine. Again an over pitch delivery. Plays it over the bowler's head. The bowler did try to get his hand off on it, but when he saw that the ball's just been hit so hard, he quickly take off his hand. Again hits it down the ground. This time Dean timed that well as he finds the fielder, gets just a single. So 8 runs so far in this over with a ball left, and the last ball will be faced by Wade. Oh, that's a huge swing by Wade and missed onto it completely. So, a dot ball to end the over after the completion of 9. The Dbis score is 42 at the loss of 2. Oh, lucky. Quite lucky there. The ball just nibs in, beats the batter, beats the wicket keeper, and gets all the way down for a boundary there. And it was hit quite well. Now just a sing. Oh, they might have gone for the second run too. Easy double there for Vishal. Oh, hits it into the gap. The ball just stops as the fielder might have got something on it. This time just a single. And the score is 49 for the Dbis strikers. Still two more deliveries left in this over. Ved will be on strike. He's playing on 21 of 27. It's straight back to the bowler. Again a dot ball. And this will be the last ball of this over. Ved will be on strike. Just 3 runs. Oh, a huge play and a miss, and that was turned sharply when it pitched. And that will be the completion of the 10th over. And the score is 49 for 2, and the umpires have called for the drinks. And we will be back after that short drinks break. Oh, that's an excellent start right after the drinks break. The Dais have just broken up. The partnership which was slightly building up, and he knocks the stump off, and we'll have a look at it again. That was beautifully bowled from Nikhil. Right after the first ball, hit straight, you miss. I had the batter trying to play it across, missed onto it quite completely, and the ball hits the leg stump. So the third wicket right after that rings break, and the Dice ace have struck. Prathamesh, the new batter, walks in now. Oh, first ball hits beautifully and goes all the way for a boundary. Oh, that was hit beautifully from Prathamesh. Again into that hitting zone and hits it past the fielder standing in the infield. That was a lofted cover drive from Prathamesh onto the very first ball. Or this time plays it across onto the leg side, gets the single quite easily. Now Ved will be on strike, and after that drinks break, it was also that end change. And now Ved will be on strike. He's playing on 21 of 29. He's the one batter who's been looked promising in the Dbis strikers batting lineup today. That will be a wide as it goes down. There was an appeal too, but the umpire says it is a wide. The score is 55 for 3. We are into the 11th over. An excellent fielding. Well done by the fielder. Just a single that brings Prathamesh back on strike. He's playing on 5 of 2. The run rate is just 5.25. Losing early wickets, the Dbis strikers have found themselves into this position, and the bowlers of the Dais have been on point in that first 10. They haven't given any width or any freebie or any loose balls for the batters of the Dbis strikers to be get hit in there. They've been quite accurate with the line and length. Now again, that's been lifted up in the air. One bounce into the fielder's hands. Just a single. And what's the best part of the Dice is their bowling lineup or their bowling attack has been that they have bowled according to the field, and the fielders have also done a really good job. Just few extras into the end given there. Harsh back into the attack for his second over. Wade will be on strike. Wade needs to accelerate from here now. He needs to take the calculative risk here to get some runs on the board. We are into the 12th over. He needs to buckle up his socks, get some odd boundaries every over to maintain that run rate of 6 to 7 per over. A dot ball to start off this over, and the spinners have been getting some spin out there. They have been accurate with the 9 and length. They have been very tight, or they have just also fallen or just made the batters fall into their traps. This time it was a quite of a quicker delivery from the spinner. So far, what we have seen from the spinners today, they haven't given any much pace onto the ball. They have slightly been more on that flighted delivery, then pitching in, then sharp turns, or mostly a fuller delivery. But this one was a quite and quick delivery from Harsh. Or what they might be thinking, as they don't want to give much time for these batters. That's why they are bowling quite quick now. As you can see, the weight is quite settled now, so they don't want to give him the time to time that ball. So again, just nudges it onto the leg side, easy single. So after conceding three dot balls, a single onto the very fourth ball. So this might just build up the pressure onto the other batter who might face this. Cause just a single run of the first four, they need to maintain the run rate of 6 to 7, which might take them to 100, 120, which is the score which they would like to defend when they come out, or they might have something to defend when they come out to bowl into that second innings, because we are already into halfway into the innings. And now we can see all the inner fielders are onto the offside, and just the fielders are standing onto the boundary of the leg side. He swings it hard. Might as well the ball reaches the boundary, or it's just traveling, but the fielder might get there. Oh yes, the ball has gone all the way as the umpire signals. It was swinging hard there from the batter, and there was a chase by the fielder too, but the ball wins the race and gets the boundary. So much needed boundary there for the strikers. So far 5 runs of this over so far, and Harsh to bowl the last ball of this innings. Or this time we could see a different ball from Harsh. This time he gave slightly flighted delivery, slower in the air, which was hit quite comfortably from Prathamesh onto that leg side, and will get just a single of that one too. After the completion of 12, the Dbis striker score is 64 runs at the loss of 3 wickets. And that will be a boundary under the very first ball. That was hit off the back foot this time. Took his time and hits it quite hard. Beats the fielder and gets the boundary on the very first ball. This was a much needed boundary. And Pratham is slightly accelerating now. He's playing on 15 of 6. That will be a wide. We're already into the 13th over. The score is just 69 for 3. Vinith just gets the bat onto that one as it was sliding down or quite outside off. Gets the single, brings the weight back on strike. Just opens the face of the bat. This time it will be a dot ball. 8 runs so far in this over of the first 3 deliveries. Oh, it was given too much flight onto that delivery. Straight into the block hole. And it was missed by a mile there from Prathamesh as he hits it or swings it quite hard to hit for a big one there. So 2 back-to-back dot balls. Again a flighted delivery there from Vinith. But this time played it along the ground for a single there. With playing on 24-35. Oh, just gets the edge, lucky there. Or was it intentional there from Ved? As it bounced onto that ball, came surprise there for Ved. And he just gets the edge and the ball just travels quickly towards that short third man boundary. So boundary on the start of the over and a boundary to end the over. So 13 runs coming off this over. After the completion of 13, the Dbis striker's score is 77 for 3.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
ये इससे करोगे? Hello and welcome back. That's straight up high in the air. Just falls in that no man's land area. And they might get couple of runs there too. Kumar and Vinith, the opening batters for the Dais is Shashank to bowl the last ball of the second over, just a single to end the over. After the completion of the second over, Dais Ace scored 16 runs at the loss of 0 wickets. Vinith is playing on 12 of 9 and Kumar is playing on 3 of 4. It's a good start for the Dais Ace. 8 runs coming off that last over of Shashank. 127 needed in last 18 overs now. Vinith on strike now. He started off good, got some runs at the start. First ball, he drives it. The bowler does the job well. Oh, the fielder coming in, but just slips his leg. And they have taken a single. Vivek back into the attack for his second over. So a single to start off the over. He's played that onto the leg side in the gap. Ball's traveling. The fielder is also chasing it, and he might get through the ball. And they might have come for the double. Yeah, they have. The timing on the ball was exquisite, but it didn't went all the way for a boundary. It did stop in the middle. So 3 runs of the first two balls. Vivek with the third ball. Oh, this time pulls it onto the leg side. This time a bit shorter, and he might get all the 4 runs this time. This time slightly shorter delivery from Vivek. Came into the position early, just smokes it onto the leg side, and gets all the 4 runs. So after the completion of 4 overs, Dais A's score is 34 runs at the loss of 0 wickets. Shashank back into the attack for his second over. Dais A's still need 109 runs to win in 16 overs with the run rate of 8.50 at the moment, and the required run rate is 6.81. So they are quite ahead of that required run rate. With Kumar just playing on 5 of 7, Vinith has been accelerating on the other end, standing on the non-striker's end. 34 runs scorers for the Dice Ace. They have accelerated quite well. They are using or they are maximizing the power play. First ball of the over. This time smashed it straight down the ground, but one bounced in the fielder's hand, and that might be just a single of the first ball. So Vinith back on strike. He's playing on 28 of 18, and he's striking quite well. 108 runs needed still in 15.5 overs. Shashank to bowl the second ball to win it, or he drives it but straight to the fielder standing at covers, and that will be a dot ball. So Winnet needs to find boundaries now. The fielders are perfectly set up there. This time he hits it in the gap. There's a protection at the boundary. Might be just another single. So 2 runs off the over so far. Shashank with the fourth ball. Oh, glorious drive. But might be just a single. There's a fielder. So 3 runs off the first 4 deliveries. So if they aren't getting any boundaries, they are rotating the strike quite well. Or play a huge play and a miss there from Vinith. He tried to go for the big one out of the leg side, missed onto it completely as the ball came quite straighter and was a bit away from him. This time a shorter delivery straight onto the fingers of Vinith, and he might have got something. Straight away the bowlers apologize. and the play continues after that short interruption. So Shiv Kumar back into the attack for his second over. He just gave two in his first. We're starting off the sixth over, and this will be also the last over of the power play. So they need to accelerate as much as they can in this particular over. There are no loss for 38 right now. Still 105 needed to win. Shiv Kumar with the second ball. Again played it off the back foot and played straight back to the bowler. So that will be a dot ball. Shiv Kumar with the third delivery. Oh, this time onto the knees, sweeps it onto the leg side. One bounce it in the fielders and will be just a single. He came into the position early as he judged the line and length quite quickly, but there's a fielder onto the leg side specifically for that shot. Kumar back on strike now. Shiv Kumar with the fourth delivery. Oh, just a touch onto the offside, gets the single, brings Vinith back on strike. Vinith is playing on 30 of 24. He has accelerated quite well. Plays straight towards the mid off. Another single. So four singles in this over of the first five deliveries. The score moves to 41, and this will be the last ball of this over and a power play. So just a single to end the over. After the completion of 6 overs, Dais Ace scores 42 runs at the loss of 0 wickets. And we also end the power play. It was a quite a fair power play for the Dais Ace. They do not lose a wicket and 42 runs on the board. Only 101 runs required to win. The current run rate is 7 and the required run rate is just 7.21. Sahil, the new bowler, into the attack now for the Dbis strikers. Kumar will be on strike to face the first ball from Sahil. Sahil to Kumar. Oh, huge swing and a miss. Sahil has started the over with two dot balls. Kumar playing on 10 of 14. Sahil with his third ball lifted up straight down the ground. Has it gone the distance? And no, it hasn't. It gone straight in the hands of the fielder. No, the fielder has dropped. Has the ball gone all the way towards that boundary fence? Will be interesting. What does? Oh, the umpire has just given 2 runs. The ball went straight up high in the air, was straight into the fielder's hands. The fielder does drop it, and then the ball just racing towards the boundary row, but it was been stopped by the fielder. Just 2 runs. Or off this time in to the off, and we'll get all the 4 runs. Oh, again lifted it up onto the leg side. A good work done at the boundary rope there by the fielder. Just slides in and saves. Just a single though. So 7 runs in the over so far, with one ball left in this over. Sahil to bowl the last ball of this over to win it. Or win it takes it onto the full toss, smashes it onto the leg side, and they might get couple of runs there. Oh no, just a single. After the completion of 7 overs, and with that single, the Dice is brings up the 50 runs on the board at the loss of 0 wicket. So Dice is still need 93 runs to win in the last 13 overs. With the partnership now being of 50 runs between Kumar and Vinith, this has been a good opening partnership between these two. Shiv Kumar back into the attack for his third over. He's just given 6 runs in his first two. Oh, that's played in the gap as the fielder's running, and the fielders might come, but they might get couple of runs there. So 2 runs of the first ball. The ball did travel quite slow onto the leg side as it reaches the fielder. They ran the second run quite easily, and now he's taken the one fielder off the off onto the leg towards that short mid wicket, and now he'll go round the wicket for the left hander. So Shiv Kumar with the second ball, or steps out high in the air, or that will be taken easily by the Shiv Kumar, And the first wicket is fallen for the Dice Ace. Going round the wicket into that stump line. Winner just trying to step out and hit it over the offside, but miss it, gets the edge. Ball goes high in the air, and Shiv Kumar takes an easy catch. So the first wicket's fallen for the Dice Ace, and Divyam walks into the bat. Divyam, the new batter, walks in for the Dice Ace and starts off with a dot ball, hits straight back to the bowler. Just 2 runs and a wicket in this over so far. Shiv Kumar with the fourth plays in the air for a while, but couldn't reach the fielder there. Or steps out, hits it down the ground. Has it gone all the way? No, it hasn't. The fielder at the long off does his job quite well. Just a single that brings Kumar back on strike. He's playing on 17 of 17. Oh, beautifully played out onto the leg side. Just a flick off the bat as the ball was sliding down the leg. Beats that fielder onto the leg side. An easy boundary to end the over. Yeah, the ball was sliding onto the leg side. Just a flick of the bat. Beats the fielder, gets the boundary on the very last ball. After the completion of 8, Dais Ace score is 57 runs at the loss of 1 wicket. And we are back after that short drinks break. We are halfway through the game where Dice Ace needs 75 runs to win in the last 10. Kumar playing on 25 of 23, and Harsh has joined in the middle. And right after the drinks break, the Dice Ace Kumar has just gone as trying to go for the big and completely missed onto it, and the off stump bail just clips it off. So the wicket right after the drinks break. It was Fuller straight a you miss I hit situation here. So the both the openers will back into the pavilion now, and now we'll have both new batters in the middle. Both haven't faced even a ball now. Harsh, who joined in the last over, hasn't yet played a ball, and Kalp has just joined in the middle. The Dbis strikers striking at the correct point when the team needed it the most. Right after that drinks break, might be some strategy or something might have worked for them because they have just gotten the wicket of the informed batter. And now two new batters in the middle. Manish strikes on the very first ball of his spell. Manish with the second ball to Kalp, plays it carefully. Just 60 runs needed in 8.1 overs. A dot ball to end the over, but what an over it was. Two boundaries came in this over and two singles. After the completion of 12 overs, Dais Ace score is 83 runs at the loss of 3. Both the two new batters have adapted very quickly. Just 16 needed in the last 8 now. Manish back into the attack for his second over. Manish with his the first ball plays it straight back to the bowler. Harsh playing on 6 of 6. Oh, picks it up over the fielder, gets the boundary and beautifully shot from Harsh. That was an exquisite timing on that one, and the time to pick it up was absolutely glorious to watch. Just over that inside fielder. So 4 runs so far in this over. Harsh slightly accelerating now, or trying to cut this time slightly away from him, and that will be a dot ball. Or might have has hurt the batter there because he came into the position, was onto that knee, trying to slash it onto the offside, missed it completely. Just 4 runs so far. This time through the covers. Beautiful. It's racing all the way towards the boundaries. The moment it was hit, it had written 4 runs all over it. Again, a fuller delivery, this time into that batter's arc. And a glorious drive towards there from Harsh. So 8 runs now in the over so far with the ball left. Still 52 needed in 7.1. Last ball of the over. Oh, he picks it up. Has it got the distance? Oh, one bounce into the boundary fence. So three boundaries coming off this over. 12 runs of the 13th over. This time slightly onto the leg side. Picks it up beautifully. And then one bounce into the boundary fence. So after the completion of 13, Dais A score is 95 runs at the loss of 3. Now Dais Ace need just 48 runs to win in the last 7, with the last over being quite expensive, 12 runs coming off that over. Sahil back into the attack for his fourth and the final over. Kalp will be on strike. He's playing on 7 of 6. Oh, hits it hard, smashes it onto the offside. There's a fielder, might be just a single. That brings us back on strike now. He's looking into good rhythm. He's hitting the ball quite well. Oh, huge play and a miss. The ball just missing the stumps by a margin there. Dais Ace needs 12 run in 1.2 overs. Kalp playing on 22 of 25. Oh yes, smack that one. The moment when the ball touched the bat and the sound which was created, the moment it was decided that it is going to go all the way for the maximum. So just 6 runs needed now. Oh, is it the game for the Dice? Yes, no, it falls in the no man's land. They might get couple of runs here. Oh, just a single. So Kulp will keep the strike. And we head into the last over as Dice Ace needs just 5 runs off the last 6 balls. It was all going into the favor of the Dbis strikers when the 6 came off onto that fifth ball from Kulp, and then it was straight back into the air but falls into no man's land, gets the singles, keep the strike. Just 5 runs needed off the last ball. It's gone all to the wire now, but it might have been gone too late for them now. It might be just finished now. Oh, hits it straight down the ground. There's a fielder. Has they taken a single? Oh, yeah, they have taken a single. So 4 runs needed of the last five. Just 4 runs to finish this match off for the Dice. Oh, straight down the ground. Has it gone? No, it hasn't. It's gone straight to the hands of the fielder. Oh, we having twists and turns into this game now. So a wicket means a dot ball, and the new batter will be on strike. Oh, it was hit straight. It went straight down the ground, but there was a fielder, and it gone straight into his hands. The DBS strikers keeps their hope still alive, as we'll have the new batter on the strike now. So 4 balls, 4 runs needed with a new batter on strike to face Darshan. Sorry, to face Sashank. It's all happening here. The Dats Premier League Season 5 here at the Fatima ground with there we are. This game has went through a lot of ebbs and flows. Shank with this third ball. Oh, that's been smacked onto the offside. Has it gone? Yes, it's finished. And the Dice seal the game. The first ball, and it went all the way for the boundary on the offside. That was a beautiful cut shot from a new batter. And Siddharth in the end does the job for his team. It was a shorter delivery, slightly outside off, and cuts it through in the air. One bounce into the boundary fence, seals the game for his team. And the Dice is winning this match by 5 wickets. But what a match it was. A tough fight given there from the DBI strikers going the match into the last over. And that's all from today's match.